going. See how it goes. Just having to do some minor testing right at the start of stream. There's not usually people jumping in straight away anyway, so it should be fine. But for those who are playing... Okay, yes, we've got a bot showing in. Multi-chat is in read-only mode. Cool. I think I've got multi-chat working. So I'm using a different system for those who are wondering what the hell Jimbo's doing. Using a slightly different system to multi-stream, which will allow me, once it's set up, still in the process of being set up because you have to get approval or something, it will allow me to seamlessly stream to Twitch as well, which would be lovely. Currently not set up to do that, so we're still doing just TikTok. Not doing TikTok at all. We're still doing just Twitch and YouTube, which is lovely. Very good. I shall double check those services because I've changed the thing. The service I was using, which was Restream.io, was great and it worked, but it had a limit of 2 thingies. And there's me streaming right now. Fantastic. Okay. That's not coming through on the stream. Good, because that'd be like weird double audio. But it's there. Let's close that because it's confusing my brain to hear what I'm saying and then say it and then hear it a second later. And then I will go to my channel on YouTube. And Jim's Lava Chicken, it's right over here. Fantastic. Live. Check it's on the live tab. Somehow, let's see. Yep, that's working. I'm right there. I will check that the chat works. Testing. Fantastic, that comes through. Okay. Now, is it a weird... Because I'm not doing 2 streams, I don't think. Okay, somehow I've got a double stream happening on... Maybe because it's going through Restream, so I need to disable... There you go, Restream. Here we go, we're learning. And... home... Yeah, it's saying that I'm currently live with that. So, how do I go to my channels? Streaming not allowed. Yeah, that's whatever. Remove channel. Remove. Because it's not supposed to be there. This is silly. And remove Twitch from that as well, so there's nothing that I'm actually streaming to on Restream, and I'll also delete the TikTok thing that I logged into there as well. Sorry about the technical issues, folks. Shan't take long. We're just fixing it up. So now, hopefully, when I go to here, no, it's still there, it seems. Yeah. Oh, it's up to... Oh, it seems to have died. Okay, maybe I killed it. Because it had the old title as well, which is what was on Restream. So, okay. We refresh again. And I'll go here. Yeah, it's got the last few seconds before I clicked remove. It actually has got me saying I'm removing the thing right now, and then it removes. So that worked. Kinda. Yeah, here we go. So if I go to my live tab, it actually is showing that it's not live anymore. It did a 3-minute thing. But I'm still live on YouTube. There you go. Okay, repeating that. And then we're going to double check Twitch again because I did just change that. Hopefully that is working as well. It is fantastic. Okay, it's got me saying hopefully it's working. Cool. All right. We're working. We're live. We're happy. I have a mother. I'm not going to drink this whole thing. I just wanted to try out the flavor. I haven't had a mother in donkey's years. I will very occasionally grab a Red Bull. Don't know why I'm holding it up like it's a... I just wanted something a bit sweet and a bit caffeine-y. And also, like, it does taste like an orange sherbet lolly. It's an orange dreamsicle, orange and cream flavor. So yeah, that sounds about right. I'm also going to stay hydrated as well as caffeinated. So what's there to talk about right now? I just wanted to sort of sit and chat. Let's put Minecraft up so it's sort of moving. I can go to this scene. Ooh, it's my face. Oh, hello, it's me, YouTube. What have I been up to? What have you been up to? What have we been up to? So I did a bit of work on my video from the first stream. So editing that down into something that's a bit more consumable for YouTube. And I realized almost halfway through the process, which hadn't taken too long, but it had taken a few hours, that I was just cutting down a stream and cutting out the bits that sort of, you know, technical issue there or a bit of this and that or whatever, a bit of ums and ahs. That's all I was really cutting out, and I wasn't actually crafting a good video. So I changed gears and I spent a little bit of time going through the VOD and writing down sort of a few notes what happened and turning it into a bit more of a story of my initial start in Minecraft and how my plan was to build a chicken cooker and how the basically the beginning chunk, sort of if you've got beginning, middle and end, if you've got beginning, middle and end of a story, then the beginning chunk, it finishes with me finding the village. And then we get into sort of resource gathering, and then the ending is with the chicken cooker fully built. So that is, I have done a rough cut of that first beginning chunk. I have done rough voiceover for sort of all the points that I wanted to talk about and sort of bring up. And it's, yeah, that first chunk, I think, was almost 20 minutes long of me just, hey, it's streaming Jamie, and here's me streaming and cutting out the boring bits in between, versus 5 minutes of like a little bit of voiceover, a bit of gameplay, a bit more voiceover, a bit more gameplay to sort of move things along, explain what's happening, and make it look, or make it be a bit more presentable, which will hopefully work well on YouTube, which is sort of the idea. You want to do content that's good for each platform, obviously. Good for Twitch is being live, obviously. Or not even just Twitch, just being a live streaming person, going live on YouTube as well as Twitch, and soon to be TikTok when that gets sorted out. I still haven't heard anything back, as he says, as he opens up his emails off to the side. And is reminded, that's a funny small story. Have you forgotten your Telstra password? I haven't used Telstra in a million years. Okay, so I'm not seeing any more word because I sent like an email thing. It was like a form that I completed on like TikTok's website. And it was like, if you want to stream, you have to complete this. I think it's because I wanted to stream from my computer, because I've streamed from my phone in the past. And I did have the thought of like setting up a vertical, because I've got a vertical canvas. Hello there, Crystallized124. How's it going? I have just got a recharge headset notification, which is not good for what I'm doing right now. So I'm going to find a USB. Can I do it like that? And then that's good. I'm glad. I'm going to need to figure that out soon. I do have. Where's it gone? I did have a long one for that. That is that. I don't think I can charge from this thing, but I can try. It's got my. What can I do? What can I? No worries. Good to have you on the chat there, Crystallize. I've literally just encountered a issue with my headset, which it might go flat. I will grab another headset if it does go flat. Or it's certainly got my sort of gameplay audio coming through anyway, which is Minecraft right now in the background. Yeah, I was just thinking, I had a bill come through today on my email. It was actually quite a funny bill that came through. That's why I'm sort of wanted to just mention it as I start my stream. It came through for $1. Somehow I had managed to have an overdue bill for $1. So I called up the company, it's just my internet provider, call them up and I go, why am I overdue for $1? And they go, there was some weird stuff with your account. You received a credit for some things and you paid half of it already anyway. And then the difference that was left over was $1. So if you could pay that, that'd be great. And I said, sure. And then I literally spent half an hour on the phone waiting for this person to verify my account or something. And then it took ages to log into the payment system. And it was literally a half an hour phone call to collect $1 from me. So I can very confidently say that that was an absolute waste of money on their half, because it not only wasted the person's time who I called, because, you know, an hour's wage, what's that, $30-40 in Australia? That, you know, so that half an hour, say they've wasted $15 to collect my $1. But it wasn't just that person's time that was wasting, because they had to get help from 2 other people. So I solidly wasted $30-40 of my internet provider's money on them collecting $1 from me, which they could have just gone, it's not worth it. Because, and the other issue was that because I had got an upgrade to my internet recently, they had changed my account without telling me that this is what would happen, that I needed a new username and password. Very silly, very stupid, boring adult stuff, but I just thought it was so funny that I wasted half an hour on a $1 bill. And I'm just, I don't know, it's just a very silly thing that's happened to me today. Among others, I'll be honest, having kids and stuff in your life, especially when they're a little bit sick, but not completely. They could have gone to school, but were very resistant, so they stayed home. It's the last day of this term anyway, and then it's the holidays, so why not have a chill start? I'd love to hear how your day is going, Crystallize. Let's open up Minecraft and switch scenes. There's me, little old me in the corner. And I'll open up my world. That's fantastic. What are we up to? Okay, just turn that down a little. Those chickens are noisy. Let's walk away from them, because they are always a bit of a bother. So in my little world, last time I streamed, I was working on my iron farm. Designed by I'm playing on Java, and you can tell because I've got the shaders on and they don't look like the new ones. And there's the parity has gotten pretty good between the two, but I still prefer Java. I play Bedrock with my kids, We started a world today, and I said, let's design a village and build a cool, fun village together, and we can design all the houses. So we got in. My daughter built a Charizard, and my son built a dinosaur. And I thought, you know what? This is fine. And I built a really bad little house in the corner so I could practice building houses, because I'm not as good at that as I thought I was. So that's a little humbling moment for me. So last time I streamed, I built this. This is almost an iron farm. We've got villages down under here somewhere. Oh, I can use my magical free cam and we can go under. Hello. So we've got 3 villages. Yeah, there's 3 in there. And what I need to do is get a zombie in this boat. Now I also need to name tag the zombie to make him a permanent mob. Otherwise he'll despawn and the iron farm will stop, because it spawns golems when these guys get scared. Oh, this is oriented correctly. I hadn't thought to do this. And then the iron golems end up in here. And they get pushed by the water. There is, like, if you see, there's higher water there in the corner. And that flow pushes them into here. And the iron gets collected there. That's the goal. And the issue I had was I spent a significant amount of time at the end of my stream on Wednesday trying to get a zombie to pick up a block, because it used to be, I don't know if it's still a thing, it used to be that the sort of the rules for a mob, especially with zombies, if you can get it to pick up something, then it will become a permanent mob. And like, it's just like holding a block in its hand. Maybe if I'd have done it with armor or something, maybe that would have worked. I don't know. I had an idea and I tried it and it didn't work. So I moved on and I decided that fishing was the way to go forwards. So you can see I've got a bunch of fishing loot. This is a lot of what I got from my fishing session. I spent about an hour fishing yesterday, just off stream. And I mean, my boxes are filling up with stuff. Just drop as much of that off as possible. And I've got like all these broken bits and pieces. And then over here in this box is the good loot. And we've got the name tag. Because now I'm realizing I'm going to need an anvil to use the name tag. Maybe I can scare a zombie down there. We're going to have to try the armor thing. And I don't... What do I have? I've got leather pants. I guess I could throw leather pants at a zombie and hope that makes him permanent. I don't know. I've got a few good bows. Mending and unbreaking. That's okay. You tend to prefer infinity over mending on a bow. But we've got power 4 unbreaking and power 4 unbreaking on 2 bows. Yes. Yes, it is a chicken farm. Right here. It is very noisy. Soz about that. I guess I could turn down hostile friendly creatures. Why don't we turn their sounds down a bit? That's a bit less aggressive. It's fairly simple. This is so stream title is Jim's Lava Chicken. This is my lava chicken. My lava chicken farm. Now you may not be able to see the lava right now, but if we just nerd pole up a little bit, we've got lava in this cauldron. It is a fairly simple design, and it's honestly the first one I've had that has consistently been working. Got more cooked chicken in there. I've got plenty in my inventory right now, so I'll let that keep going. This is crammed full of as many chickens as I can possibly fit in there without them just dying. And then what happens is they lay an egg, it goes in the hopper, and that hopper puts it into the dispenser. That movement of the item through the hopper is detected by this, which is a comparator, which, when that's activated, the observer here detects that, and so that observer goes, "Whoa, I've noticed something." At which point this observer notices that observer noticing that, which is detecting that. And so this observer goes, whoa, I've noticed something. And it sends a signal into this block, which then sends a signal into the dispenser, which then shoots an egg, or shoots the egg that got laid down and sent the signal, shoots the egg into here. Sometimes they hatch. It's not all the time. That's why we've got lots of chickens. So only sometimes will they hatch. And we've got a stonecutter here because it's, I think it's more than half the size. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's 9 pixels tall. That's more than half the size of a block. So if you put a slab there, it might work as well. I'm not sure. But the little saw blade kind of looks like it's chopping up the chickens as well. And then after a couple of days in the game, these guys grow up. When they grow up, their heads stick into the lava, which makes them burn and die and become cooked chicken and feathers. So if I do want to use the mending bow, I'm actually going to have a decent source of feathers for making lots of arrows as well, which would be nice. So today, the goal, the big plan, is get a zombie in the iron farm. And then, it's going to be crazy. We're going to start breeding the villagers. And I can tell I got more villagers because there's more iron golems showing up, which is a good thing because it defends the village. And I mean, you can sort of see, I think most of these job blocks are taken up now. Sort of need to do a head count. I guess I could, the easiest way to do a head count is to move all of the beds into one spot, which might be worth doing. I'm not super fussed right now about that. I think the thing I need to do would be to gather my potatoes I've been farming, feed my villagers again to make sure they can keep breeding, because I'm not seeing any children. So I want to do that. Let's do that first, because we need to wait for night time anyway, so we might as well be productive. Now, I'm going to need an anvil if I want to use that name tag. My problem with that is I'm building an iron farm because I have no iron. And I don't really have very good spots here for, like, mining lots of iron. If I had, like, a mountain next to me, I could. But, like, the closest thing is a slightly taller hill. I guess I could kill some iron golems. I think that's safe to do. The sun is actually going down. I'll just replant the potatoes. At least these ones. How many we got? Oh, we've got like 3 or 4 stacks. Plenty. We'll just head on over and drop a load of potatoes. Which is an unusual sentence to be saying, for sure. Okay. La 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 la. Yeah, see, they're doing love hearts now that I've given them potatoes. And you can have potatoes too. There you go. Woo! Make me lots of babies, please. So... yeah, when I'm doing this, I'll be over here, I think. I don't think I can do a plain... can you do a plain name tag? I don't know if I want to waste it. Do I name tag a zombie name tag? Is that an option? We'll try leather pants. If leather pants don't work... oh, I need a boat. Capture the zombie. I can always die. That's not a big problem. But I need to get a zombie in a boat and trap him here with pants on. So I don't want to be too close to the village because I don't want to spawn mobs over there that will attack the villagers. Don't want that to happen. So now we're just kind of... Ooh. Just need to wait for stuff to spawn, but we do have fireflies. Beautiful. Can you collect the bush? Oh, you can. Maybe I'll put these in the village. Oh, that'd be nice. So yeah, at night this area does fill up. I only have a very damaged... Oh, go away. A very damaged iron axe, it seems. There's 2 of them. Okay, got one. Chop the grass. That's why they're so deadly. Alright, got him. Only 1 heart left. She'll be right. It's painful sometimes. How much health does my axe? 10. Oh no. Going to at least need to make a stone axe because they can do a decent amount of damage. Look, there's a zombie, but the creepers. The creeper. I'm going to need an axe to do more damage. I don't want to get followed too much. Do I have... Oh, I do have a couple of stone axes that I can lean on. So, we'll use that. So there's this zombie. Let's see if I can just chuck pants at him. And in my mind, that makes him permanent, if that works. Ow. Alright. Jeez. I'm really going to need to kill the skeleton. Ow. Okay, you. Nope. Put on the pants. I heard that coming. And I've thrown my my name tag on the ground there. Yikes. Now he's not put on the pants, nor has he picked up any of my items. Oh, I do have a shield as well that I could have been using. It's good to know. But he's not showing any intention of being useful or helpful. So we're going to do it. We're going to try and name tag the zombie. Name tag. It doesn't work. Okay. Lessons learned hard. By shield. And all I'm doing is shielding at him. Okay. Good to know. The pants didn't work, and the name tag with no name on it doesn't work either. Villagers are still alive. Zombies are burning. I really thought this was going to be 5-minute job. Job done. I've got the name tag. Didn't even consider I need an anvil. The hill there. The thing with hills being there's lots of iron higher up in the world. So I could maybe explore that cave. Maybe before we do that, I go back to my I was going to say my base. It's not really. My stuff that I've thrown on the ground. We shall return to this. And I have lost my tunic. I didn't even like. Do I go back for it? Maybe. Okay. Pickaxe. Shovel. Other pickaxe. Torch. Chicken. I'll take my other stone axe. Okay. And let's go double check. It's possible that my tunic broke. My leather chest plate, or whatever you might call it. It's not here. I think it broke. I picked up the rest of my stuff. Creeper hole. Yep. No sign of it. Alright, Mr. Horse. Let's go on a little adventure. Over to this hill. You only need something like... Ooh, that's a very big dangerous hole there. It's like half a stack of iron, I think, makes an anvil. Maybe slightly more. Because I think you need 3 blocks. It might be 3 or 4 blocks. I'm not sure. We'll get as much as we can. Cherry blossom tree. What's that? Bit of lava. Oops. Come on. I don't think I got that lead. Hop on. There you go. I do love the leaf litter and like the leaves that are falling. It just adds that little bit of texture to the forest and stuff. Oh, a bee. The beehive. Make a mental note of that, because I will need that at some point. Yeah, the new forests, like, just with the leaf litter and leaf particles, they're called. I do really appreciate it. Is there anything? Nope, there's nothing that's going to dig that quicker. Oh, and a fox. Not a fox, a wolf. And he's eating the sheep. Circle of life. Oh, Buccaneers will be up here. Okay. Let's have a look. Give me some iron, please. What a one. Not this up. And 2, 3, 4. I mean, 5's a start. Not even a block, but it's a start. Now, I will be honest. I don't remember the direction I came from. If there's anything else to this cave. Oh, the coal. Coal's good. Iron's better. Very happy to be finding this much iron here. I do think maybe it was a bit of a long shot, but basic knowledge of where things are in the world is super helpful. Coal is always going to be useful. Unfortunately, I have died a fair bit in this world. I'll be honest. And it's both in and out of character for me, I suppose. I think my very specific goals are almost, not quite, but almost changing the way I play, in that normally by now I would have done a decent mining session. I would have gone down low in the earth and just mined a whole bunch and got a whole bunch of iron and stuff. And I haven't done that. So Maybe that's something I should think about doing. Oh, that's skeletons. Okay. I'm going to kill each other. I'll just let them do it. Yes. Get him. Oh, I'm missing lots of frames. I'm dropping lots of frames even. That's not good. Rendering and encoding lag. What is my... that's weird. No. Let's check what my computer is doing. Network is fine. My only thought is maybe it's the... because I did change a setting. And I don't know if I can change it whilst I'm live. Streaming. Yeah. Let's just keep an eye on that for a moment. It's still generating missed frames, I think. Let me have a look at... Sorry, folks, for being the boring part of the stream where I'm noticing an issue in the stream quality. And I don't want to just keep going without actually working to fix the problem. I do think I know what I can do to fix it, but I just want to try and see if I can double check that there is an actual problem rather than... where's my... oh, it's there. I've hidden the sidebar. Stream manager. Bitrate. It's saying excellent. FPS 30, it says excellent. Maybe I had a bunch at the start. It said 13% of my... oh, as soon as I start playing, it goes into the red. And it's generating... yeah, it's generating more frames missed or skipped. So I think I might have to end stream, fix the setting, and start stream again. It's possible this kind of thing was happening without my noticing, but my VODs have been okay. I am noticing it's a bit... my camera is a bit laggy, it seems. Yeah, okay. Well, there's no more iron in here anyway, so let's... look, I'll be safe here. So, just gonna stop stream. I will be back in less than a minute. I just need to change a setting that I can't change.